Lisa Vitaris with the Space Industry Association of Australia. Welcome to the 40th Space Symposium, and once again on Australia and Space TV. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Great to be here again.
Lisa, you're signing them all up here in America for IAC Sydney. How have you found the symposium so far? And maybe just a sort of a briefing on how you found the last 3 days.
Yeah, it's been fantastic. It's been a wild ride. There's so much interest in Australia with us hosting IAC 2025 in Sydney. So we have so many different countries who are talking to us about sending really large delegations, including the US, which I'm very excited about. We have a really strong Australian delegation and presence here as well, with around 40 different people and representing a bunch of different companies and capabilities within Australia. So I think it's very exciting to see all of the potential between our two countries and broader.
Yes. Well, Investment New South Wales has come along as well. We even kicked off the week with a briefing from Ambassador Kevin Rudd as well. I take it you're working very closely with Investment New South Wales here, and I suppose also introducing some of your members with the association to their key partners here.
Yeah, Investment New South Wales New South Wales Government overall is the co-host for IAC along with the Australian Space Agency. So we've been working hand in glove with them to ensure that we deliver a really strong IAC 2025 Sydney because it's so significant for our industry. New South Wales Government have also been working on a Going Global program, which is bringing a lot of their businesses from New South Wales to make sure that they have opportunities within the US. So we worked with them in Space Symposium, but also in our US industry study tour the week prior.
Well, the other one, there's so many booths here and pavilions, it's almost hard to pick who's not representative, but we were with Norway yesterday, Singapore is here, Hungary, Japan, and the like. These are great opportunities for you as the IAC being so international to sit down with them and work out what plans they've all got.
They absolutely are. They've actually increased their delegations after our conversation and realised what the opportunity is like, and I think for our space industry in Australia there's a lot of webinars that will be coming up with different countries so that our space ecosystems can meet in advance. So it's not just at IAC 2025, we're looking at what can we do beforehand to make sure that they're well briefed, the opportunities are well and truly underway.
One of the comments is Sydney's so far away, Australia's so far away, but there's other events going on around IAC as well, and adjacent events, so there's a lot of opportunities and they don't just have to come in for a few days and then out again. They can really get a sense of the depth as well of the Australian space industry.
Exactly, and we're really conscious of that. We do realise that it can be a little bit far to come, and we've had lots of businesses and space agencies and space industry associations alike say, please help me make this visit really worthwhile for our businesses. We need to make the most out of it. So our space industry is on show all over Australia. Every single state and territory will have site visits that are possible during the week of IAC for Sydney itself, and then after IAC for all the other states and territories. Western Australia is putting on a fantastic conference as well, which is about robotics and AI, IPRAC, so encourage everybody to come to that. You could fly into Sydney, fly out of Perth, it'd make it a lot easier as well. It's a fantastic experience for everyone. If you want to go to New Zealand as well, there are opportunities. We've found that many countries are looking to hop across the ditch, as they say. It's only a 3-hour flight, and Aerospace NZ 2025 is on, so plenty of opportunities across the board.
And will New Zealand have a booth here as well?
Absolutely, New Zealand will be turning up in force with all of their amazing capability.
Well, I suppose that's the last sort of point is the opportunities here. For those in Australia, for the Australian industry, it's really the world coming to Sydney for IAC. What's the message for the Australian sector as well? Because they've all got to be in Sydney as well, let alone the international partners.
Exactly. I think it's just get prepared and don't wait until IAC to get prepared. We have so many opportunities coming up, like I said, in the form of webinars. So many different countries want to meet with us and meet with our industry and develop those relationships in advance. We're facilitating that as the Space Industry Association of Australia, so there will be plenty of opportunities to get connected up front.
Well, I suppose one last thing, how have you found the symposium and any takeaways that you think, okay, we hadn't thought of that, or we will be bringing that back to IAC? Any ideas, just even on the scale of the Space Symposium?
What we've found, it's actually reinforced a lot of our beliefs as to what we should be doing with our IAC. The conversations that we've had with so many different countries have reinforced the fact that we should definitely focus on the Indo-Pacific region. So not just Australia, but obviously Japan and Korea and China and India and New Zealand and broader, that's actually really, really exciting for both the US and for Europe. So the fact that they can see a part of the world that isn't normally on show, that's where we really realised that last year when we came to Space Symposium, and that's been reinforced even more this year. So it's more that it's reinforcing what we're doing is of value, along with the space-enabled industries of mining, oil and gas, agriculture, emergency services, bringing the end customer to the space businesses so that it's not just space people talking to space people. That's really of interest too. So it's been pleasing to see.
Well, I suppose my last takeaway is the momentum here and the excitement within the space industry. There's so much going on, and it's an amazing time to be in the sector and what space is achieving.
Yeah.
And you mentioned those cross sectors. But Lisa Vitaris with the Space Industry Association of Australia. We're down on the last day of Space Symposium here, but thanks once again for joining us on Australia and Space TV, and hopefully we'll be speaking to you before IAC in Sydney, but we'll definitely be seeing you in September.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.